Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. For my regular viewers, friends, subscribers, they heard me, you guys heard me when I take to task one of the weasels, usually from either from the Ukrainian or from the British intelligence services, making claims that Russia is almost done, is going to run out of missiles, rockets. That happened since April 2022. And they tell us that, hey, they have, the Russians have 20% more Kalibr cruise missiles, or they have 15% Iskander. And for me, it was clear, and I was always laughing that in order for you to know how much, the percentage, you have to know the total, the beginning, right? You have to know the current number and the production that it's in between. I mean, if you want to be accurate about it, and really give me any information. Otherwise, you just make up numbers. The problem is, it seems like these idiots listened to me or something, or there were others like me making fun of their stupidity, and they provide me with exactly that. The first time since February 24th, since I'm covering this BS in Ukraine. And they did the exact thing. I have a graph telling the name of the missile, how many they had at the beginning, how many they have now, how many they produced from the beginning until now. And they tell me the percentage. It was unbelievable. It's like someone listened to me and said, well, just to make it sure, I don't think anybody listened to me and say, yeah, man, that's that idiot over there in the greatest country in the world. He's yapping around. He caught us, man. He caught us. But it's very strange that I always said that. And now they come up with that just to said, come on, Emil, just shut up. Here it is. All right, let's see. I'm going to share that with you. I'm so glad I have it. Why? Because when you have numbers, then you can't really make more numbers. Or remember, this is what they gave us. It doesn't necessarily mean that these are the accurate numbers, but at least they bothered to create this little graph, and they put beautiful done. Good job, guys. Good job. You passed the class. This article comes from Ukrinform, and it's from today, the 6th of January 2023. Ukraine's defense ministry gives update on number of missiles remaining in Russia. Excellent. So we have Reznikov, my friend, the kosher guy, the Minister of Defense, Oleksiy Reznikov, has published an updated infographic showing the number of missiles left in Russia. Thank you very much, Reznikov. And here is what he writes. Security formula. The missile power of the world's second army is inversely proportional to the strictness of sanctions compliance multiplied by the strength of Ukrainian air defense, Reznikov said. According to him, Russia currently has 19% of strategic high-precision missiles and about 78% of tactical missiles and 12% of Iranian-made drones. Russia also has 9% of Kalibr missile and 11% of Iskander ballistic missiles left. At the same time, the country still has a sufficient number of Iskander cruise missiles and S-300s. This is how they usually did it. And I was like, how do you freaking know? 78. Well, Reznikov did his job. And this is a beautiful right there. With colors like for retards, and beautiful done. Beautiful, Reznikov. Good job. Here, take a carrot. All right. So, Russian high-precision missile arsenal. Strategic missiles. And they start with ground-launched, Iskander. They had 800 at the beginning. They created 36 since the beginning of the war. And they got 92 currently. So there are 11%. That's how many Iskander they have. Beautiful, Reznikov. I'm just jerking off right now looking at this. I like numbers, I like statistics, I like evidence, facts, and other things. Anyway, Iskander, now this is Iskander, the winged, those were the ballistic Iskander, these are the winged Iskanders. And it's called Iskander 9M728/9M729. Initially, they had 100 only. They built 20, remaining 52, and that's 44% they still have. That out of 100, that's bullshit. Now, the next category is sea-launched. So from calibre. Calibre from sea-launched. That is from the ships or from the submarines. Russia started with 500. They built 150. And they have 59 more. That's all they got. That means 9%. I think they are lying, and I tell you why. Because Russia has in the Mediterranean Sea usually about 70 cruise missiles caliber sea-launched cruise missiles at all time. So anyway, that's going to be for a time to tell us. Now the next category is air-launched, the one with the Pelov 92 and all that. We have KH-101, KH-555/55SM. The Russians used to have 444 plus 290 they built, and they still have 118, which is 16%. That's low. The next one is KH, the same as I said, air-launched. KH-22/32. They used to have 370. They haven't built zero, nothing, losers. And they have 162 more. That's 44%. And we have KH-47M2, Kinzhal. Remember Kinzhal? No. Kinzhal, they had 43. That's all they had, 43. And then they built 20, and they have 53 right now. So that's 84%. But Kinzhal are certain kind of hypersonic, right? So those are used for emergency, I'm guessing. Now, it says the total, they had 2,257 missiles. They built 516. They lost, and then they have right now, and they used 2,237, and they have 536 more. That is 19% of the initial arsenal. Now, tactical missiles. And we go with ground-launched. And those are the Onyx. Onyx, the stock, they used to have 470, did not produce any. And they have only 326 right now. They have 69%. The next one is, again, S-300s. S-300s, they had 8,000. They didn't produce any. They used 1,328, which leaves them with 6,672, which is 83%. They still have S-300s, how many they want. Now, air-launched, KH-29/31/35/58/59. 500 initially. They built 450. They used 638. They have the remaining 312 is 33%. That's all they got. Next one. Next one is like this. The Russians have 8,970 missiles all together with this thing. They built 450. So these are the ones that I mentioned, tactical missiles. So the first ones were strategic missiles. These are tactical missiles that I mentioned. The Onyx, S-300 and the KH. So now they still have 78% of tactical missiles. And now drones. And drones, I didn't know the Russians have only Shahed Iranian drones. But anyway, they say drones. Shahed 136/131 made in Iran in parentheses. So there's no doubt who the perpetrator is. Stock, they used to have 750 and they have 90. The remaining Shahed drones are 90. That's 12%. So they're almost done. Almost used up. Use me up, right? Remember, what's his name? Waters' song. You gotta use me up. Anyway, so here it is. This is the total, and I would like to congratulate Kosher Reznikov. Nobody said he's stupid, but he's a weasel. So thank you very much for all this information, which I can't verify if it's true or not, but at least you came with everything I asked. Thank you very much. Thank you. So now you know. If you don't know, now you know, as Dana White from UFC says. Anyway, so here we have, I'm waiting for the next one. I saved this little thing. And when they come with the next one, which I don't know if they will ever come with the next one, we can contrast and compare, right? Yes. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The problem is, if you remember, the Minister of Defense of Great Britain, Ben Wallace, said that Russia is so low that they will not conduct any more. They will not conduct another massive missile attack like the ones that they started with the infrastructure. But that he said it, I don't think, on the 24th. Yeah, no, I think I know because I made a video on that and I mentioned that like 50,000 times already. It was on the 24th of December, and since then the Russians conducted 2 or 3 massive missile attacks. So again, the weasel is lying. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.